my children, and usually I like to check upon them and see how they're thinking, how they're feeling, you know, the usual, like the father really cares about. And most things is doing well, and I think I can resolve the other issues. But the one thing that really bumped me down really is when my daughter was mentioning that school, there's a lot of mentioning about the LGBTQT, you know, and I'm just surprised. I mean, why we're talking about these things now? You're like 8 years old, you know. I mean, a little bit too early to talk about these. I think it's not natural stuff to talk about, or even like anything else. It's just still not through puberty. I mean, and the information they have, my children, they're young. They're like 10 and 8 or 9, and they're just talking about things that I didn't know in college. Till college, and I'm just surprised the amount of information and the exposure they're going through. Even when I want to go to the schools and discuss the curriculum, they're telling me it's not even the curriculum, it's just the environment itself is all, like, I would say, poisoned now with this thing. And you know, things like that bumps you. Like, how can I control such a thing? You know, how can you control the atmosphere? Should I send them to a different school? Should I do a different country? I see it's like with this technology, it's kind of revolving all over us. So it doesn't matter what I do, you know, it's there, you know, and the best I can do is work on their best friends, you know, the closest friends, you know, that's the best I can do. But, you know, till when? How is this gonna move forward? You know, I'm worried about my next generation, about my children getting all confused about what's right, what's wrong, what's natural, what's not. You know, I get all bumped, and you know, and I just sit here and I'm just thinking, you know, I have all the answers in my head, but how can I motivate young children when adults are not even understanding the concept of spirituality and a clean subconscious and the exposure to nature? All these things are factors to develop a well, you know, developed person, in my opinion. Anyway, while I was sitting here and it's nice weather, I remembered really that gave me hope and gave me like some motivation. They're the people of the cave. It's in the Quran, you know, the surah of Kahf, and it's the people. Kahf is the cave itself, and I was like thinking about them, you know, and you know what? They're young lads, you know, young, you can say young men, who are also mixed by an environment that's toxic, very toxic, and there are only few of them, and they tried so hard to work with these people. You know, it was in a certain village, and they tried all they can do, and they thought that, you know what, we're not going anywhere with that. You know, and these young lads, you know, they actually, you know, united, and they were inside the cave. And while sitting in the cave, I feel that they were also disappointed that not much has changed, no matter what they do. And that's the glory of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's a beautiful thing that He actually proved them wrong. He made them sleep for over 300 years. And after they woke up, they realized that when they went down to the village, they realized so much change has happened that was influenced by them, but they didn't see it at that moment. They didn't see the change at that time. They didn't see it, you know, within maybe the lifespan. But it actually, within 300 years, it actually cleansed the entire area because of these few people that they thought they were not changing, but actually they are changing. So such a story, it's in the Quran and has to be read every Friday by the Muslims, every Friday. I hope they reflect on it, that there's always hope. You as a person, you know, just do your best. Keep, you know, speaking the truth, you know, speaking what, you know, it's the right thing to do. You know, try to motivate, you know, others about what, you know, we believe is right and what's supposed to be done. You know, if you don't see the change today, it doesn't matter. The change is not up to you. It's up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He changes. We as people, we do our best. This story actually just motivated me, and you know, you know, and I just felt I want to reflect it upon everyone else. So yes, there's things happening, but I'm going to work hard. I'm going to keep working hard, and I'll keep it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the results. Thank you.